I'll tell you an ironic thing about me. Like 1 or 2 years back, or even 8 9 months back, uh, what my case was like, I had good academic skill. Like if I wanted to study all day, I could do that, and I would understand any new topic right at the moment, like at the first attempt, and also my memory was very sharp. And I mean, it just took a little bit of push in my side to perform good, and but the problem was every area of my life was falling apart. Nothing was even in average level. Like I was the bottom tier in all areas of my life. Only I was good academically, but now I have all those things that I did not have at that time. But one thing I'm lacking, which is the academic skill. So I got all the things I wanted in my life. I mean, not in the sense that I achieved my goal or uh, got something, but the thing that needed in me to reach the level I want, everything is present in me. But it costed me the thing that I had, an asset, which is my brain, that used to work very fast and very sharp. Right now, it's kind of look like it lost its age, and um, mm, I don't know the exact term, like how do I describe, but I kind of need to polish myself again to get back to that level. And like I remember exactly, like I was my social skill was really bad. And when I mean bad, it's really bad. Like I could not talk with my friends that I know from since childhood, and I could not talk to any stranger. And each time someone would approach me, or I used to approach someone, even if someone just acted like coldly or just normally, I take that as a threat, and used to think that this person may think badly of me. And I used to overthink a lot, like what would other people think if I slip up, or what do I say something wrong. So this kind of thing used to bother me a lot, and my social skills was really fucked up, and really wanted to be good in social skill. I used to think that if only my social skill improved, then I can achieve everything I want in my life. And now my social skill is really good. Like now if I don't talk to someone, it's not because I'm afraid of talking, it's rather it's my choice. So I have that kind of peace. I don't feel afraid to talk with any new person or any old person. Nobody can like make me, I mean, nobody can dominate me, like in terms of social presence. Like when you meet someone, like it's not that a person with high status will appear and I'll be frozen in front of him. I don't experience this at all right nowadays. Like no matter who comes, who talks with me, I just keep my cool and be myself. And I really love this version of myself, but I really miss the version where I used to like um, didn't care about any people at all. Now I really care. Not in a sense what other people will think. I don't care about those stuffs, but I really care genuinely about people. Like if someone close to me gets hurt, I feel sad. If someone gets happy, I feel happy. So I got growth in terms of character development. But when you think about others, you sometimes tend to overlook your own good or your own, your self motives. So I think that um, I'm losing the track of my own thing when I'm focusing on other people. So I kind of want to like be a little bit selfish. Sometimes it's really necessary for your growth. If you want to be leveling up in your life, then you need to like isolate yourself sometimes. Once in a while, it's really good when you like take a break from social life and just observe yourself in solitude, and you discover a lot about your personality, which you may have never discovered if you never got into that isolation. So nowadays, like I'm choosing deliberate isolation with knowing that I have the capability of making good conversations with people. And also in the past, like There was a thing about girls. Like I used to look girls differently. Like I used to think that girls are a different creature, or they are something that I have to impress them, or I mean, they are very hard to understand, or they have many flaws. Like those types of thing. Like I was biased, but the more I talked with girls, I really realized that they're just human, just like us, and they are fundamentally like different biologically, but not much different as we make it out to be. So yes, I learned a lot about girls, which really uh, made me feel less resentful toward girls, and it's really good. It feels like a pressure or a load got taken off from your shoulder. And also in the past, I lacked many things. I lacked confidence, but nowadays I'm very confident in my own shoes. Like mm, nobody can make me insecure by just saying anything. Like if someone say your hair looks very messy, ugly, whatever, but I don't pay heed to them because it's my hair, it's my choice, and I really am feeling great that I have such things right now that I can be proud of myself. And I really had a transitional moment and a period that really made me grow to this person. But really, I'm like I regret my ability to perform good academically. And the only hurdle in my life right now is academics, because as long as I climb the ladder, the current milestone, then I'll kind of like walk on a different lane, and my life will take a new turn. So if I want to make that transition, then I really need to focus on my academics. And yes, I would eventually have focused, but the time is really short, and I have almost like 20 or 21 days before my upcoming final exams happen. So uh, each moment counts. If I don't study, like just for 2 minutes, that would make a noticeable difference in the span of 3 weeks. So I have to treat every moment, um, treasure it, and have to make the best utilization of it. Um, yes. So currently my plan is how do I make myself able to um, kind of grow into grind session for the 3 weeks period. And the thing that I'm afraid that for the couple of 1 or 2 months, like I sometimes work in extreme level, like a pendulum. I mean, when I focus on studying, I study for all day long. Like one day I studied for 15 hours without taking a shower, without eating properly. I was just like a abnormal guy. And one day, like when I focused on being strong physically, I ended up working out almost all day. And when I focused on getting recreation, getting pleasure, like make the best use of time, be happy, I got so indulged that I spent a 1 week on that. So this kind of extreme things are really bad for me. Like how bad it is, it costed me like 15 days without sleeping at night, and it had noticeable difference in my health. Like my health was always on the wane, and I could see the difference, and it would make me feel like a zombie. Not just feel, but I could see the looks of it. I had like eye bags under my eyes, and also um, I mean, I could see that I had a blow down when I used to look at the mirror. I could not see myself. Like my face was like you know covered with pimples. And right now it feels really normal. I got to my usual how I look just by two nights of good night sleep. Not two, but yes, two. I just slept 2 nights in this whole month so far, and also I barely would eat 2 times a day, or most of the time 1 times a day. in the last 2 weeks. And that's what really I mean when I say I work in pendulum like of things. I never find the middle ground, never find the balance. And that's why I think I need to find a little bit of balance and um, give my all of the focus in put it into my uh, exam preparation. And so I have to be careful that I don't let my negative side of pendulum start, because if my negative side of pendulum starts, the exam will be fucked, because I will not be wasting time for one day rather than 1 week. And as I said, every moment counts. So I've made like outlines like for a normal structure of plans that will help me stay on the right track. And obviously I'll not just describe this whole thing and leave the video and stop for a while. No, I'll upload video every day, even if I don't edit, even if I don't have any content. And this time I'll not make my video private or delete again. This time I'll keep my videos public. um, the first one I think is better recharge. Imagine like you have a device, or I really forgot the analogy I built up in my mind. Mm, so let's say you have a device and it has battery, and when you see the battery is decreasing and it's below 20%, what you do is just recharge the battery, and then you can use the device again. But if you like get to zero, and sometimes like not all phones but many phones like that are old or you have been using for 2 or 3 years, you see that it takes quite a lot time to turn on the phone, and the charging is slow in the start, so you don't have the momentum. So how it relates to my life is, let's let's say I decide today I will be very focused in my studies, that I'll forget every recreational values. I'll not waste any single moment. Every moment will be put into studies. And our brain is not like it has unlimited energy, like it has a battery kind of things. And when the battery is low, uh, it should really recharge again. But if you don't recharge and get to zero, then it will be very hard to get back to the momentum that you have. I have seen this many times in my life. Even now, I still notice that. Like, I read one articles or think of a plan or watch great videos in YouTube, and I think that if I follow this thing, my life will be changed, which will definitely change me if I follow those. After I follow the thing for 2 or 3 days, I fall back to my usual pattern. So battery recharge would be that after 2 or 3 days, when I feel like my motivation or willpower is decreasing, I should see the source again, like what made me motivated in the first place. Like if it's a video, if it's a certain plan, if it's a visualization of any future self, anything that triggered my motivation or willpower, I'll just rewatch that and get my recharge. Recharge my battery. And people say that motivations are temporary, discipline is permanent. So forget about motivations, forget about your feelings, forget about your emotions. Just be disciplined and do what's needed to be done. So technically, you are definitely right, and it's the ideal thing to do. That you do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. But in terms of my psychology, I kind of cannot get that thing to be ingrained in me anymore. I had that thing when I was a child, but ever since I have stepped in the life of teenage, I really forgot how to get that. So my plan is every now and then I'll just recharge by getting back to the source code, and then my battery will always stay high. So I'll not risk losing the momentum. And when I do that couple of times, and I do that for 10 or 12 days or 14 days, then I will tend kind of make an identity of myself that I'm like this person, and then it will be very easy to be disciplined. So only few days it will needed to recharge my battery, and then I'll not need to recharge my battery, because I will not have a battery. I will have unlimited energy, because my energy will not be dependent on my emotions. And The second thing is restart at the moment of relapse. So when I say don't let the battery get to zero, but what happens when you get to zero? So what happens is it's kind of hard to get back to the momentum again. But if you like delay, then it takes way more time. Like how it correlates with my life is, uh, let's say I see my motivation is decreasing, but somehow it gets to zero, and once it gets to zero and I do one little bad thing, and I feel like, oh, I already done one bad thing, so let's do two or three bad things, and then I'll really forget about those things, and I'll get back to my usual thing. And then I procrastinate a lot, and the chain of negativity keeps running, and it goes for a few days. So uh, what made the negative loop go is thinking that just one bad thing will not hurt. And this is that mental trap. We think that already you have done the damage, so why not we do another one damage? It will not make a difference, but it will make a difference. It costs something is better than nothing, but I can't. My psychology can deal with that. So how what I do is restart at the moment of relapse. So right back, like if this moment I relapse, if this moment I do a bad thing, I know this is the time I have to get back to my past thing. It's not that I already did the mistake, so what the point of trying so hard to get back? Rather just do waste 2 or 3 minutes. But like this 2 or 3 minutes will result in 2 or 3 days wasting. So restarting at the moment of relapse is really crucial for me. And the third thing is cut out all things that don't matter sub to me. Like by the way, I didn't mention one thing. Like when I was talking about pendulum, I should have said that I was writing a novel, and today I woke up at 5 a.m. and since 5 a.m. to till 3 p.m. So how long has it been? So 10 hours. So 10 hours I took like 20 minutes of break for breakfast and freshing up. But the whole time, almost 9.5 hour, I was just indulged in writing novels. I didn't waste, I didn't do anything. Like I just kept thinking of, and I was really getting thrilled. Like it was giving me the dopamines, like as if I'm playing, and I was really laughing at the jokes that I was creating myself. And sometimes I would feel wholesome, sometimes I would feel romantic, and some lines were really good. If people don't enjoy, I don't care, but I really enjoyed the kind of novel so far I have written. And if that novel is written by someone else, and the person would have given me this script and say that how is it, then I would have really enjoyed. And as long as I enjoy that, what I care about. So I was so happy about that, that I took 10 hours long, and it didn't feel like 10 hours at all. It felt like 10 minutes. So when I get into a flow state, I work like wonders. And so I need to get the flow state again. And um, so how I achieved the flow state today is I did not do anything that was not serving me. Like I love to listening to music. Even when I do maths, I do listen to music. Um, when I do push-ups, still I listen to music. When I chat with someone, I listen to music in the background. But today, when I was constructing my thoughts and my plots of the novel, of the story, I did not put songs. Well, technically, I did. I'd be lying if I say I didn't play music, but there was a significant time where I did not listen to music, and the other time I was listening to music, it had a distance in me that it was not buzzing in my head. It was like low frequency, low volume music that were not even distracting me. So I just cut out everything that was not serving me. I did not talk with other people except for like one or two times when I shared some piece of novel writing to someone, but I did not talk with someone. I did not even study. I did not go out. I did not eat anything. Nothing. I did not scroll any reels. I just like focused on the thing that was my task. So right now my task is studying. So when I'll be studying, I'll forget about listening to song. I'll forget about talking. I'll forget about everything that don't matter to me, and then I'll really get a flow state. And the flow state is really like a miracle. It gives you so much ability to get things done in a short time that you would have never done in a long time in normal place or normal situations. And the fourth thing is feed positive content. So our glass is like how do I think? So there's a glass of water, and you put um, garbage, smelly, um, stinky, bad elements in the water, and mix that, and the whole water will be bad. And if you drink the water, you'd be sick. Your health will definitely be destroyed for a short time. And if there's a glass of water where you mix positive things, I mean good things, like you mix kind of salt, you mix a lemon, you mix something that smells good, uh, and then just mix that, and when you drink that, it really feels refreshing, like it's really give you an energy. So the thing that the element we added in the water was very small thing, but it made a big impact. So your brain is like a glass of water, and the thoughts are like either the garbage thing we're putting in the water, or the good things, the lemon or the salt we're mixing into water. So if you just feed your brain positive thoughts, then your brain will produce positive results, and you'll see your life changing for good. And if you just feed your brain negative thoughts, then your life will just go down, and you'll definitely see the difference. So how do you feed positive content and get rid of negative thoughts? So you cannot just say, oh, negative thoughts, go away. You can't do that. What you have to do is feed your brain positive thoughts, and you just whenever the negative thoughts come, you don't say go away. You say the opposite thing, like positive things. If your brain says you can't do it, then don't say why can't I do it. No, no. Why are you saying that? Or I don't want to think that I can do it. Just say I can do it. Just say the positive things. Even if it means speaking out loud, do it. But you have to feed your brain positive thoughts. And when you go in YouTube, when you go on social media is definitely like built to feed you, inject you negative things. So don't no social media till 3 weeks or the exam finished. And YouTube is a great place because I could hack my algorithm to get in the feed what I really. So I could manipulate my YouTube algorithm to get me in my newsfeed what I want. So I could get all self-improvement contents if I just binge self-improvement content for a while. So each time I'll be opening up YouTube, I'll get positive content, and it would really make me feel positive and really make me get clarity and rewire my brain. And also there's journal, as always. Journal has been always a big part for me for the last 1 year. If I had no journals, or I did not have the habit of journaling, only God knows what would have happened to me. All right, I'm done here today for now. I've got some work to do, so um, I kind of can't address you as an audience because I really lost faith in myself, my ability to get audience. So still, just out of habit, I'd say stay healthy, happy, and strong. And until next time, not just next time, until I'll upload another video tomorrow for sure. I'm a man of more words, and I already said it. And I'm uploading another video tomorrow. And this time, I'm not making my videos private at all. I'm done.